Let's now look at another piece of Scripture in the Gospel of John, chapter 15, verse 16. John 15:16 in your wide line text, section 9 of the second part of your grammar. As we look at the first four words, let me write those out a little larger. How's that for a long word, huh? Exalexisthe. Want to try to pronounce that with me? Exalexisthe. By the way, Greek is pronounced phonetically, so if you have any trouble with pronunciation, just go back to your good old rules of phonetics. So what we're looking at here in the first part of John 15:16 is humes me exalexisthe. Now, of these four words, we want to find a verb. Well, we know the first word is not a verb. That's your negative ou or ook. It means no or not. Humes is a second personal pronoun in the plural. Me is your first personal pronoun in the accusative. Well, that leaves us this one word right here, exalexisthe. Let me help you with this. This word comes from a compound verb, ek legomai. When I say that it's a compound verb, what I mean is that there will be a prepositional prefix attached to the front part of the verb. There are a lot of compound verbs in Greek, and they have prepositional prefixes attached to the front part of the verb. Notice also that the lexical entry of this verb, and how does a lexical entry of a verb occur in the dictionary? It will always be in the present tense, the indicative mood, and the first person singular. But notice that this verb is ending in oh my. Oh my. Oh my is another first singular ending. This is the third one we've seen so far, isn't it? The first, let's just review. The first person singular ending we have seen was the ending omega, I break. And we saw another one with this verb me, where me is a first singular ending. Me, a name I call myself. Well, and here is another one, oh my, or just my. The omicron is the connecting vowel. My is also a first singular ending. But it's not an active ending. It is a middle or passive ending. Whenever we have a verb that is middle or passive in form, for example, if your dictionary entry of this verb is middle or passive, as this one is, then this verb is called a deponent verb. Deponent. The word deponent means middle or passive in form, but active in meaning. Deponent. Middle or passive in form, but active in meaning. So this verb, eklegomai, is a deponent verb. It has a middle passive ending, but the meaning of this verb is an active meaning. It means I choose, or I select. Now, something we need to know about this preposition ek. Whenever the preposition ek is followed by another word or a letter that begins with a consonant, then the kappa remains. But if ek is followed by a vowel, then it changes its spelling to x. You'll learn more about this preposition when you learn your vocabulary, that ek plus the genitive means out of, or out from, or by. We get our English word exit from this word. See the EX, IT, exit. So let's go back now to our verb in our text. In a compound verb, if there is to be an augment to show past time, that augment will occur between the prepositional prefix and the rest of the verb. So if I take this verb ek legomai and I insert an augment for past time, where would I put it? Not up front, but I would put it right here between the prepositional prefix and the rest of the verb. So let's look at this verb in our text in John 15:16. Is there an augment here? Well, we see 1, 2, 3, 4 epsilons. I wonder which one of those 4 is the augment. Yeah, right here, the second one. Why has the spelling of this preposition ek changed to x? Well, the reason is that when we inserted an augment, the spelling of the preposition ek now changes to x because the word is now followed by a vowel. Okay, so with the augment, we know we have indicative. Why? Because the augment shows past time, and only in the indicative is time an element. And that limits us to one of 3 tenses which can show past time, either the imperfect, the aorist, or the pluperfect. Forget pluperfect. Now, go to the back part of the verb and let's identify an ending. Oh my goodness, do we notice this ending the? It's not an ending that we have learned yet, is it? It is a middle passive ending.